Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, the North Carolina Tar Heels. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. The Cougars offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the keeper. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. So North Carolina's offense has the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. He's got an open man. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, UNC! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll try to do it himself. Kearney on the Jets. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job. Scrambling around, buying time, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it. Running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Lopez wants to fire. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. He'll do it himself. Runs through a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Off the play fake. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. This offense has it with really good field position. Lopez to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's gone. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play-action fake. Escapes the sack. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Syracuse.
Snagged in the middle. It's Broussard.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And that is where defensive ends make their money, by getting to the quarterback and knocking him down.
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to be. You want to be a double-digit sack guy. You want to be a guy that puts pressure on the quarterback. Playing the run is fun, but I want to get quarterbacks, and I want to make their life hard.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Fights off a defender. Running through contact. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the 1st. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. With the catch, it's Ship. Tripped up for the tackle.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them.
Pick off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Makes him talk to the hand. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Might be calling a hot route. And the Cougars come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He's loose. It's a seam wide open. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
The defense selling out to stop it on 3rd and super short. They don't bring him down, Jesse. Next thing you know, he's in the 2nd level.
You're absolutely right. 3rd and inches like that, if you just get a little crease offensively, it can be a big play. And the back that time hit the hole and showed off his speed.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Fires to the tight end. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Lopez to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Got it set up on the outside. Oh, what a cut! Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Ship. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The give on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
He'll pull it on the read. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Finding an escape route. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Takes the handoff. It's Gauze. Makes his man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Lopez wants to fire. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Unloads to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He breaks the tackle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will open from the 15. Keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Lopez to pass. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. A first down run in the red zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On second and goal, he gets another chance. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. They'll try the run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Houston will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. Lopez wants to fire. Got his man down the middle. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Houston offense comes onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Oh, a lot of space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
A strike downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Cougars line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Power football with the run. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll run for it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the 1st down. Nice job by the offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. So 1st down will open up the final period. Quarterback may change this route. Let's send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Lopez to pass. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The give to the back. Had nowhere